everybody, Nick Huizenga here with Off the Grid News. We're hanging out in Heirloom Solutions High Tunnel today and we're talking about soil. Now, it's not too much of a concern when you're growing in small cups with professional growing mix, like with these started plants. But in our gardens, we rarely give soil the priority it deserves. We plant and we fertilize, and if it doesn't work, we'll just try it again next year. But having healthy soil is one of the main concerns for having healthy plants and an abundant harvest. A few simple tips can help us get the most out of our growing space. You may wish to have your soil tested or buy a tester and do it yourself, but keep in mind there's only a handful of common plants that you're ever going to run into that will grow in anything other than neutral soil, which is a pH of 7. Blueberries and hydrangeas are two of the most difficult things to grow if you don't have acidic soil, but there are a few ways around that as well. To adjust your soil's pH to the plant's needs, you can use some garden lime to bring acidic soils up to neutral, or you can use some elemental sulfur to bring neutral or alkaline soils down to a more acidic state. Ever notice how grass doesn't grow under pine trees? Well, that's because pine needles are slightly acidic, and over time they change the pH of the soil, which doesn't allow grass to grow there. So it's important to remember that you never want to overdo any soil amendment, or you'll end up with a burned out patch of garden that you'll never be able to use. But it's not just about pH. There are many things that contribute to the health of your soil. Bacteria is one major contributor. Bacteria is what breaks down the organic matter in your soil and makes the nutrients available to the plant's roots. I know when you hear the word bacteria, you think about bad things, but without bacteria, you wouldn't be able to grow anything in your garden. You can keep the beneficial bacteria in your garden flourishing by feeding them something like compost or other organic matter such as manure. In my experience, clay soils can be the most difficult to work with. They have low organic matter and they don't drain very well. To take care of those problems, you can add some peat moss to add better drainage and add some compost for some food. Keep in mind that adding peat moss to your soil may cause it to go a little bit on the acid side, but an application of garden lime can easily solve that problem. Remember, as always, take it easy when you're trying to make changes to your soil's health. Slow and steady applications of amendments and fertilizers will get your soil right where you want it to be in due time. And remember, for all of your gardening needs, go to heirloomsolutions.com or give them a call at 800-280-3465. For Off the Grid News, everybody, I'm Nick Huizenga. We'll see you next time.